The Forms program provides you with the ability to customize Chit templates for different scenarios and different locations at the club. For example, the Chit template for food and beverage may be very different than the Chit template for the pro shop. Let's take a look at some ways we can customize Chits. To customize a Chit, navigate to System Administration, Activity Setups, Form Designer, and Forms. Your club will already be provided with Jonas Encore standard templates, as well as templates customized during setup and installation for your club. Therefore, what we recommend you do is one of two options. For both options, if you do need any assistance with customizing the template, please reach out to our support team for assistance. For option 1, you can create a duplicate of one of your current templates instead of working off the original, just in case. This way you will not overwrite the original and can always circle back to the original template if needed. You can optionally mark the new duplicate as inactive until you are satisfied with the template. Note that you cannot edit a Jonas standard template, but can create a duplicate to work off of. To create a duplicate, select the template you would like to use as a starting point, specifically a template with a POS Chit form type, then click the Duplicate button. Make sure to give the template a different description. And if you like, uncheck the active flag. Then go ahead and click Save. Next, click the Advanced Form Designer button to launch the design program. The Form Designer is split into 3 sections. The left-hand side of the screen contains parameters and data sources that can be added to the template. The middle section is the template as well as formatting tools at the top of the screen. And the right side contains adjustable properties. The features you have on the screen will vary depending on the form type of the original template. To add a parameter or data source to the template, select it from the left-hand side of the screen, then either click in the template to insert it or use your mouse to draw a box which will insert the parameter or data source for you. Note that a data source will only display if it is added to a detailed band section, which are in blue, found below a data band, which are in orange. Otherwise, it will just show up as a text field box. The data band label here, so for example Chits, will include the header of a data source section. For example, Chits on this left-hand side. Therefore, data source fields found under this header can be added to that section. So for example, I can click Chit date, and we can add that to the Chit details section. Now, if I select Chit date and try and add that to the header, see that it just puts a blank text box. Bands are used to section off the different areas of the Chit for you. After you've inserted a field, you can adjust the size of the box by clicking on the field and dragging one of the small white or black boxes. And you can also move the field elsewhere in the template. If you no longer want the field, click on the field and simply press Delete on your keyboard. You can also format the field text by selecting the field box and using the formatting options at the top of the screen here. To insert a label or text field, you're going to select the A icon from the left-hand side of the screen and create a box in the template. Once you've added your text box, double-click in that field and insert your text. And click OK to save. You will know this is a text box because it doesn't have additional characters like you can see in the data source fields. If you make a mistake as you make your adjustments, you do have an undo button at the top of the screen. As you customize your Chit template, use this preview button to view your Chit. If there is an error when you preview the template, the system will notify you. It is helpful to continue to view the template as you create it, so you can make adjustments along the way as needed. Once you are satisfied with your design, go ahead and click the Save button. And then we can close out of the Form Designer. For option 2, you can create what we will call a dummy template, where you can create a new template from scratch to play around with the Advanced Form Designer to become familiar with it and see what you would like to add to the template. To create a new Chit template, click the New button and give the template a description. Then you want to select the applicable form type. For example, we're going to use the POS Chit. And if you like, uncheck the active flag and click Save. Next, we can open the Advanced Form Designer. This will provide you with a blank slate to work from. You can optionally utilize the page header and page footer options to your template, which we can do by selecting our header and adding it to our template. Before you add data sources to the template, you will need to insert data bands, which can be done by selecting a data source header and adding it to the template. Once added, select the applicable option in the pop-up, then click OK. The data band will also add the data detail for you as well. You can make the data detail longer by selecting the detail and clicking and dragging the section. You'll also want to make the data band longer as well by clicking and dragging the section. Now that you have your data band in detail, you can select your data source and add that over to your template. Make sure you use that preview option to continue to preview your template as you create it. Once you are satisfied with your design, we're going to click that Save button again and close out of the Form Designer. If you would like to use your new Chit template, make sure you mark the template as active and save. Just a friendly reminder that if you need any assistance with customizing your Chit template, please contact our support team for help. Now that you've customized the Chit template and you would like to utilize it, again make sure it's marked as active, but then we want to assign it to a sales area. To do so, we're going to navigate to System Administration, System Setup, and Sales Areas. Select the applicable sales area, and in the Point of Sale tab and the Forms sub-tab, you can go ahead and assign your Chit form. Then go ahead and save.